Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to From the Depths, and welcome back to the vehicle designer, to the sandbox, which I think is actually called the vehicle designer now I think about it. Today we're going to be doing some science, and because of my limited resources back on the main campaign and my unwillingness to sacrifice my own ships to the bowels of scientific research, we're going to be doing science here. Now, so Andret, I hear you cry already. What on earth are you doing, Lathrix? You've already screwed up everything. How can you possibly fix things? Well, I've decided, well, first of all, thank you all for my stammer's quite bad today, boys, so I have to live with that. Thank you all so much for suggesting the, I don't know what they're called, the air pumps. That's it, yes. Wait, this is the old salmonella. Wait, have I not saved the new salmonella? Oh, okay, then, so we're going to be messing around with the old salmonella, that's fine. I just needed a ship to use, honestly. Though I kind of wish it was heavier, because, well, yeah. Okay, so, we're going to find out how good this thing is. First of all, the air pump, like I was saying. So, what I've been told is, air pump. Air pumps are used to provide buoyancy in enclosed tight spaces by pumping out water. They must not be exposed to water in any direction. See, that last bit's odd to me, because surely you'd have to put it in a, you know, wet area first. So it pumps out water, so I'm assuming it has to be underwater itself. So, I don't know, like a little box like this. But I don't know if that's correct or not. So we're going to test out this first, then we're going to put it above the water. Again, don't be yelling at me. This is how people learn the game, so and I am very, very new to the game still. So everything I do is a learning process. You're simply watching my learning process. There we are. So we have that, which is all watery and stuff. So we get the water and we put it down the air pump. Plop. Oh! Oh, hello. That changed. Wait, no, that's still underwater, isn't it? But it changed for a second. Total underwater. Buoyancy is now 68. Did that work? I can't tell if it's got water in. No, it hasn't got water in. Has that got water in? It's got bubbles. And the bubbles just coming through the side. I really can't tell if it's got freaking water in or not, because how it looks. Do you have water in you? Break a hole in it and go in and find out once it's repaired. Ah, let me break a hole. Let me break a hole. Stop repairing, Lathrix. There you go. Repairing your own hole is a bit stupid. That can sound very odd. Come on, let me in. Let me in. Okay. Repair mode back on. Oh, no, it's got no water in. Oh, so that's how it works then. I like how when I'm at the very top, that's apparently got water. Oh, I see. So, they provide, like, rooms of air, and the air itself will then, of course, be a buoyancy aid. Oh, okay. Well, science has been done. Okay, good. Let me out. You can stay there. So I'm assuming that's far, far better than using wood, because of course it actually doesn't add any extra weight to the issue. So I should have this running along the bottom then, a huge one, or several of them running along the bottom of the true salmonella, which I need to save. Okay. The second thing I want to do is actually test missiles, because I'm not happy with the effectiveness currently of the missiles I have. So we're going to do stuff about that. Now, the annoying thing is, this turret frickin' is like this. So what I'm going to do is just remove the turret segments that are currently on here, and we're going to add a missile system on top, because I can't be bothered to go into the normal game and grab the new salmonella. So just making sure that the firing pieces can't actually, you know, fire. It's fine if the pieces still stay there, but will annoy me greatly. So we're not going to let it stay there because of annoyance. Science may not be allowed to be annoyed. Okay, so what I want then is, where are you, my beautiful thing? Missiles, torpedoes, missile controller. This is being controlled at the base, so this will be automatically controlled, which is wonderful. We don't need it to look good, we're just going to have it like this, then a launch pad facing that way. Yep, good. Yeah, good, and then a missile block. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure, why not? So, oh wait, no. Let's at least let it have the automatic segment. I'm going to have to rebuild it then. Oh, I like how it kind of builds itself to start off with. That's bizarre. Normally that gives you like random parts, you know, it gives you the fins and everything. Fine then, we'll do science like this. So, essentially, what I'd like is some bigger missiles. But every time I've done that in the past, I've kind of failed. Now, I know the only range one is the short-range thruster is the only thruster we can actually use. You know what? No, let's not do this. Let's do the usual, because like I say, I like having a size of about 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's the size we're going to have. There's the biggest I generally agree to myself is what I would like to see. So, obviously we need a fuel tank. No, obviously, sorry, we need a thruster. Try that again. There we go. So fuel tanks at the back. No, I'm bad. 1, 2, 3. Oh, for Lathrek, seriously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. 3, 2 fins, and then we're going to use the infrared seeker, and then. Oh, it's on those. Okay, fair enough. Then let's have 3 explosive warheads. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's spawn in an enemy Sea Viper. Okay, let's see what happens. It kind of fired a bit early then, did notice. So I just want to see how dead. Maybe I should turn off my my broadside cannons. Kind of low that has to get to shoot it. Okay, that's not. You see, that is not as strong as I thought it would be for such a huge shot. With was it 3 or 2 warheads, and it just like explodes like meh. Saying that was pretty good. I want the perfect missile. Okay, fair enough. So that is powerful then. So essentially, although it doesn't have an area explosion, it's going to gut most things I'm at. Wow. Ding. Okay, I'll take it back. That is a pretty nasty missile. So perhaps that's it then. We just need it 6 rather than 5. Then 3 explosive warheads. I want to see how good the fins are though. So let's have something that can actually fly. Where's the not the Kalmar? Okay, airships. Okay, there you go. The Atlas. Personally, I think is a pretty useless ship. Let's see if we can hit it then. Fire the missile. Okay, good. That fired really badly. Let's see how it turns. So with 2 fins, that turns. I wouldn't expect any better. Damn, it hit the blade. I wanted to see how far it go through the wood. Fire another shot, please. Before our side cannons completely obliterate this thing. In mass, that would work. Yeah, that was metal. It went through several layers of it. Okay, so several explosive warheads seems like that will perhaps be the way to go. See, I love fragmentation warheads. I'm sorry, but it's what the what happened then? It rolled off whatever that is. That's not fair. Shoot again. Yeah, that did actually cut through some metal. Okay, so next I want to see how good fragmentation warheads actually are. See, I love them just for the sake of loving them, and I really want them to be good, so I'm very biased. I just don't know how good they are. So I have also been told, though, that when it comes to fragmentation warheads, you should make the angle a lot lower. The cone angle, that's it. So that the explosion kind of goes into what it just hit. So essentially you've just got like several shots hitting the same target. But that kind of goes against the purpose to me, but fire away. Fire. Hello. Boom! Oh yeah, see that time it all shot forward rather than everywhere. They keep kind of rolling around on this vehicle. I really wish it was further away from me, honestly. Because that makes me a little bit nervous. They keep rolling off because they can't get... Okay, let's remove the Atlas from the equation, shall we? Okay, restart design. No, don't restart designer. Leave it as it is for now. Oh, on fire, now! It can't get the speed to actually detonate! You stupid enemy ship! Well, it's going to be a test of its turning ability if this thing shoots. No, it won't even shoot, it's not even saying it's accurate enough. Dang, I wanted to see how good the fragmentation was as well. Oop. Pull turret. Oh, wow, I love how turrets do this. Ah, from the depths, I love you. Okay, so we're restarting the... Save the vehicle as the... No, not saving it over the salmonella. Save it over the scrap guard, which I don't use anymore. So, restart designer. Let's put another one of those in. So we load vehicle, scrap god, which is you. Okay, wonderful. Ooh, that's gonna fall on me. Move it. I'm gonna fall on that. Oh, buoyancy. So, boom. We want that to work. So enemies, ships. Let's put down a vanguard. That's a little bit hurt. Oh look, I should turn after. Oh wait, no, just turn randomly. Oh. Fire the fragmentation missile. That's how good this is. So, of course, the vanguard is quite a low-level enemy, but it's a bit stronger than the sea vipers at least. That did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. Okay, I've learnt my lesson. Fragmentation is terrible. Which really sucks. Like, really, really sucks. Like, there's so much suckiness there. Because I really want that to be good. Because that would be really cool. And it's like, no, you can't have the really cool option. You've got to have the boring, explosive option. And very rarely do I say the explosive option is the boring option. Come on, that should finish it off. There you go. 3 times explosive. Where is it? There it is. And dink. Yeah, it took out the whole segment. So although the AoE of the explosion is a bit lackluster, it just kind of cuts through most things. And of course, I'm firing like 20, 30 of these things every second on my main ship, so if we alter them to this kind of weapon, yeah, that's going to do the job. I wonder how good a really big missile would actually be, though, because I've tried it in the past, and it just went absolutely freaking terribly. So, let's turn off its... No, I can't turn off the AO one, whatever. Missiles, torpedoes, 6-way no, missile control launch pad, missile block, there we go, that's what I'm looking for. So let's add to this. That's a lot bigger now, as you can see. So first of all, it's going to need a lot more fuel tanks, as you might imagine. Then it probably will need more fins, because, well, the thing is going to be heavy as schnitzel. And then I still want the infrared blah blah blah. Where is the infrared blah blah blah? Am I blind? There it is, there's the infrared blah blah blah. Then finally, all the bodies are going to be altered to be explosive warheads. It applies anywhere, but explosions localized and slow. Fuse is used. That's a fuse would be good. There we go. Mega missile is go. Where's the mega missile going? Wow, that's slow. Would not want to be hit by that, honestly. Can't see that going too far, though. That's the problem I've got. Should explode quite nicely. That was rubbish! Why are missiles so weird? It's like, I can't figure out how to make a missile more powerful. Because we've just used all of these things. It's like, eh. See, that would be really cool. See, the proximity fuse would be really cool for fragmentation. I've got to say. So, okay, fine, there we go. We've now got a proximity fuse, and let's change them all to fragmentation for lols. Sure. Was still fire, or is it dead? Where's fire? There we go. Now that would just kind of destroy any weak enemies. So I can't figure out what... So to me, it seems like when it comes to missiles, it's a matter... Wow. It didn't even reach the enemy. That's almost impressively bad, honestly. That is impressively bad. Needs more fuel-less warheads. Ah! My old map just changed target. Oh look, that went slightly further. Yay! Oh, it might blow up on that. Oh no, because that counts as scrap. Oh, I just want to see it blow up, because there's going to be so much fragmentation coming from this thing. Well... Yep, that was a blow. Okay, stop, stop, stop. Cease, desist, stop the madness. We don't want this anymore. Edit turret slash spinner. And let's remove this silliness, shall we? There we go. I don't know, Stone Threads. I just don't know. It seems like to me the best way to do it then is just a couple of explosive warheads, and it seems like it's very difficult to make it more powerful. And honestly speaking, now I think about like what I've seen in the past. So I think we're going to make sure we have 2 fins though in the future, because that was really good turning on the thing. But other than that, I think 5 or 6 is the perfect size for them. We can mass produce the missiles and yeah. Okay, so we've learned something, Stone Threads. An extra fin is better, and making a really powerful large missile is a waste of time, because it is, and also the friend or foe thing is really needed, which you don't have currently, because we're just testing out missiles. I don't really care what it hits, only hits something. What else can we do, though? See, I've used those before, and that can really screw up their controls. So, there is several things we haven't used before, like magnets. A magnet will be attracted to the centre of mass of nearby vehicles, useful for mines and depth charges. Activates after 10 seconds. So things like that are really cool, but really difficult to use, and just I don't see the purpose of them when you can just shoot a missile in their face. The safety fuses are cool, particularly when you've got long barrels of missiles. Proximity fuses, just used one, it was fun. It goes to the next shot level proximity. Oh, actually no, that one does. Oh, there's nothing there to explode on, but see, that's kind of cool. But I see that. So I've seen proximity fuses used before, and it was on one of the AI ships, and it was essentially fragmentation. So the idea was, before it actually hit the target, it simply blew up into the fragmentation bullets. So it would kill a player, kill little things, explode things. But I don't see a purpose in what we're doing right now. So just put it back as a fuel tank. So essentially we've got quite a lot of fuel, a lot of maneuverability, a lot of speed, and 2 explosive warheads which can cut through metal. So essentially it's just shooting shells. They're not much better than the shells, but they have a much higher chance to hit because they can actually aim at the targets. So that will basically be that then. There you go, you're going to hit something, unless you go for the thing at the bottom of the ocean again. Is he really going for the one over there? Really? That's surprising. I thought you'd go for the first thing you could see. Boom! Yeah, I think this will be the best missile to use then. I mean, that was one missile. I mean, it was only wood, of course, but the fact is it just cut through wood and then hit the fuel inside, so... Do you really need to be much stronger than that? I mean, there you go, 3 blocks destroyed there, that one shot. We're going to shoot loads of them at once, so... Okay, let's get back to the campaign mode and let's change our missiles and add some of that buoyancy. Yay, buoyancy! And we are back on the Salmonella to put our science to the test and actually do some lovely engineering work. So first of all, I've just increased the size of these missiles by 1. The reason being, they only have one set of fins, and it turns out that very well might be the reason why everything has been screwy in terms of... See, I have been noticing that the shots coming from the front rarely did actually make contact with the target. And it's a good chance, there's a huge chance, that could have simply been an issue of lack of fins. So now we've got 3 fuel tanks rather than 2, 2 fins rather than 1. We're still going to keep just 1 explosive warhead, and the reason for that though is because I didn't see much difference with 2 explosive warheads. I will do 2 explosive warheads on the bigger missiles, so every missile's but the front ones, but these ones will definitely be a bit on the short side. Now, the one thing I did want to do, let's do this, is I wanted these to have staggered fire. Now I think they're both connected to the same weapons control, which they are, which means we only need 1 of these things, so... Mirror's definitely off, yep, good. Attach it, is it attached? Yes it is, and a 2-second delay, and that should be that. Okay, get rid of that. And we're back, wonderful, put the wood blocks back there. So now they shouldn't shoot all at once and should shoot in a more staggered fashion, which has so many benefits. Just fire missiles. There we go, look at that. Okay, so there's probably a little cut there because the phone just went. Anyway, what we're going to do now is realise that there's a blade that's not in the water. Anyway, no, ignoring that, we're going to ignore that for now. We're going to sort out our buoyancy issue. We're going to actually do what we've just learned and start using the air pumps for great effect, which are probably going to go on the sides of the vehicle, I imagine, so let's just do this. So I'm really hoping that I am correct in that the buoyancy thing needs to... Well, actually, couldn't this... Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be underwater, I guess. It just has to be wherever you want the height to be. So if I wanted it to not go any lower than we are currently, making this bit here air pumped is probably the best idea. In fact, this area here, this whole hollow segment, is probably really good to do the air pump, correct? I mean, surely that makes sense, yes? And so, that's what we're going to do. So let's fill this in so it hasn't got any holes anymore. So we put this here. I think I'm mirroring. I really hope I'm mirroring at this stage. Yay, I'm mirroring. Excellent. There we go. Oops, daisy. There we go. What's that bit done? That's... Don't really care about that little bit there. So let's make sure this has no holes like this sticking out. So I was thinking perhaps we should go underneath it and like produce like a little extra room, but that wouldn't really make much sense now, would it? Because we don't really want that to be... We don't really want this thing to be floating any higher than it is. We want it to be as low as it is now, but not to capsize. So I imagine as well, making it into 2 separate rooms would probably be the better idea, because that way... it would be that if one got opened up, it wouldn't cause an issue. Yes? Okay, so let's do that. So, water, air pump, I'm hoping these are both filled. Yeah, there we go. So now both of these are now filled with air, which means, have a look at the ship. That's actually raised. Yeah, that's actually raised a little bit. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's gone much more buoyant. Just these 2 little... Now, that's not even much. A buoyancy is 260. That's actually fantastic. So, ooh, is this one not doing the same? This one seems to be struggling a little bit. I don't know why. But saying that, I was struggling to figure out if it was in underwater last time or not. And no, it isn't underwater. It's just struggling. Do we perhaps need more than 1 air pump? Doesn't look like it. Well, actually, from results, that seems to have done exactly what I wanted to do. So now we have 2 air sections on both. So we have 1 air section on both sides, and that means this propeller definitely needs to be moved, because it was already struggling before, and now the whole thing's raised up a little bit. So, huge propeller, and we'll put that here, and here, and possibly here. Because this one at the back's going to have the same issue now, so let's remove that as well. Okay, that's actually wonderful. Now let's make sure it hasn't changed our controls in terms of moving backwards, forwards, left, right, you know, actual movement. So, full speed ahead, our engine's at full power. Yeah, we're moving exactly as we did before. Wonderful. Turning is a little bit scary, honestly. Look at that. The whole thing tipped. But that's just because we made that so front heavy. Sorry, so top heavy. We've actually increased the size even more so recently. Yay! Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to change these back to freaking explosive after the experiments. So explosive warhead, assign all, and then these are going to have the same done. Explosive, assign all. Okay, there we go. So we've got missiles which actually will function now. We're now a lot more buoyant. Our missiles at the front will shoot correctly now. And once again, explosive. We are explosive, aren't they? Yep. So that's that then. I am actually very tempted to remove this gun, because I don't feel it's that useful, but that will perhaps happen in another episode. I want some regular turrets in a way. I mean, I think I may put a turret on top of this, but then that makes this so freaking tall. Even more so than it is currently. So, yeah, that buoyancy is doing wonders. Look at that. That was underwater. In fact, the whole thing's now tipping forward. So we need more. So we need to do the same at the front. So before we go, let's sort that out then, shall we? So put the mirror mode in here. Go down here and let's do blocks. Wood block there. So essentially, we'd want it at the height of where these propellers are currently. So let's just make a room for it then. Get a room, you. Do that. Once again, remove these 2 little propellers of death. Then fill that in. Then we're going to hollow out upwards a little bit. So let's do that so we can actually see. Yeah, there's nothing important here to actually keep. So just going to remove it all. Have it all as blank space. There we are. Don't need these either. Okay, so essentially this is the room here. It's kind of difficult to see when you're in this mode, it must be said. So, get out of that for a second. So we need this bit here to be filled in. And then we'll put in an air pump and see if that helps. Because currently we are a little bit backlight, which is really bizarre. I wouldn't even say front heavy, because the reason why it's happening is because how light it is on the back now. How buoyant it is on the back, so... Well, this thing's riddled with holes. There we go, and I guess this means we don't... Oh yeah, I guess this means we don't necessarily need wood anymore. I mean, you can make it completely out of missiles, out of metal, and just have air pumps, if they're as good as I think they might be. Okay, there we go. That did actually help. Yeah, that's gone up a little bit, but not by much. So we probably need another one. I was saying that having the front a little bit low isn't actually a bad thing, because all our guns have to shoot forward past that. I mean, that might actually be the best case. You know, actually, yeah, I think it would be. So let's leave it as it is. Looks a little bit odd. Looks like it's sinking at the front, but that does mean that this turret, for instance, doesn't have as much difficulty shooting past everything. Did I just fire missiles? So I may have fired... Oh yeah, I didn't check those missiles. Pfft. I forgot how many missile systems I have on this thing. So explosive, no. We want 2 explosive. Actually, no. I think 1 explosive, 1 fragmentation's okay. That's actually fine. So we'll keep that as it is. Oh crap! What did that happen? I mean, these are laser guided. They're not. Yeah, they're not even. Why did they come back on us? Did I aim sideways or back? Oh, I could have aimed. Oh, I was still controlling the missiles when I looked this way, so the missiles were looking. Okay, yeah, I see what happened there. Okay, well, certain threats. This was a bit of a short episode, but we've learnt things. That's the important thing. So we're going to cut here. We're going to end the episode here. Next episode, we're going to go back to exploring the oceans, and I think I'm actually going to start improving this ship. So maybe 1 more build episode, but in the next build episode, it'll be a matter of making the ship even more big. Especially now we know how to do the whole buoyancy thing. I mean, look how good this is, just above the water at all times. This wood isn't even touching the water. So yeah, definitely thinking about that. I actually want more missile systems. Honestly, I want more missile systems. I don't know where I'd put them, but I want more. So thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the episode, even if it's been a bit of a smaller episode of less happening. We've done some science, we've improved the ship. So thank you for watching, have a lovely day, do take care. If you have enjoyed, likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and shows that From the Depths is a series you want to see more of. So thank you for watching, have a lovely day, and until next time, toodle pip.